Hello trader, welcome to New Forex Trading, where we talk all things Forex trading. Today we are going to be looking at support and resistance, which is one of the key concepts that you should understand as a Forex trader before you invest your money into the Forex market. Okay, so what is support? Right, a support level, it's a level. A support level is an area. It is an area that you find on a chart where the price of a stock or any asset, be it a synthetic index, be it a stock index, stops falling due to buying pressure. Okay, we are saying that it is an area on a chart where the price of a stock or an asset stops falling due to buying pressure. So a support level is an area on the chart where the price of a stock or any asset, be it gold, be it Euro USD, be it synthetic indices, be it Bitcoin, where it stops falling or typically stops falling due to increased buying pressure. Okay, so looking at this example that we have right here, we see that price moved and it formed this low right here, and price rose again, and then it created this high, and then it fall, created this low. As you can see, these two lows, they are equal. You would predict that maybe it's a double bottom. Okay, so after having these two lows, we can create this support area. We can know that price is making this area a respected area. Whenever price reaches this area, it has a higher probability of bouncing back. Okay, so let's look at other areas where price came back to this zone, how price reacted to that zone. Okay, price created this high and then price came back down into our zone. It's a zone, it's not a line. Many people make this mistake of treating support and resistance as exact lines where price should bounce off and change direction. No, a support is an area. It is not just a straight single line. Okay, so it came into our zone and then price started rejecting the zone and then price bounced off. So we could make buying entries right here on this support zone. Okay, so when a support zone breaks, sometimes it becomes a resistance. If the price went down here, price would make this a new resistance, which means it would be a ceiling. If you understand the concept of ceiling and the floor, which we discussed in the previous video, please press a like button so that we can know that we are flowing together. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, make sure that you click the subscribe button and click also the notification bell so that you get notified whenever we post a valuable video like this one, so that we can move together and no one is left behind. Okay, so to move on, let's now look at what is resistance. A resistance level is an area on the chart where the price of a stock or asset typically stops rising due to selling pressure. Okay, so this is a resistance zone. It is the opposite of a support zone. A resistance level is an area on the chart where the price of a stock or an asset stops rising or typically stops rising due to the increase in selling pressure. Okay, so let's say this was our first scenario. Price bounced off our support, it created this new high, it went down to the support again, and then it created this new high right here. As price went down, would expect that as price reached our resistance zone, we would expect that it would fall down. Okay, and that's exactly what price did. It went down, 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 reached our support again, and then it started going up. So we should understand that resistance and support zones, they are not automatic zones. Sometimes these zones, they get broken. For example, when a resistance line is broken, sometimes it becomes the new support. as you can see, when price reached back to this previous resistance line, it became the support and the price started rising. So this understanding of the support and resistance in forex trading gives us an edge in the forex market, and it helps us to make informed decisions. Following that, we know the patterns that price are moving in from the previous chart data that is presented by these candlesticks, and we can use it to predict future possible movements of the market. So now let's dive into the real charts and see where these support and resistance come into play when trading a real chart. Okay, so we have this chart right here. This is volatility 25 from Deriv synthetic indices. If you don't have an account with Deriv synthetic indices, you can click the link in description or the channel description. So let's see right here. This is the example that we used for our lesson today. We can also have a diagonal support and diagonal resistance, which also follows the same procedure. As you can see, this was a dynamic support, and up here we had the resistance as well. This is the resistance. As you can see, every time when price reached this level, as you can see, price reached this level and then it went down. Price almost reached the level, went down. Price reached the level. Here would make an entry and would get this money. Price goes up, goes down. Price goes up, goes down. And whenever a support or a resistance line is broken, we said sometimes it becomes the new resistance or the new support. So here price broke this support and it became the new resistance. Okay, so price went straight down. So whenever a support or a resistance line is broken, we usually have a swift movement, an up thrust or a down thrust. As you can see, price came back to retest this support, which had turned into the new resistance. It touched it here. Here would make an entry. Even if we take into consideration these order blocks that had been left up here, we can see that this was a good entry point. So our next lesson will be on order blocks. For those who don't understand order blocks, if we would enter here, we would have made a lot of money. We would place our entry here, our stop loss slightly above the resistance, this line up here, and would make a trade that is maybe 1:6 risk to reward ratio, which means if you risked $100, you would get close to $600. Or if you waited for the reversal here, you would make a 1:7.5, which means risking $10, you would get somewhere around $75. You risk $100, you would get $750. Okay, so this is the application of support and resistance in forex trading. Let's also take another example. We can see here we had this dynamic support and resistance. Price was moving in this downtrend, and it was creating a series of lower lows and lower highs. As you can see, this was our price movement. It came up, bounced here, went down, came here, bounced here, went down, place our sell trade. It's a downtrend. We get this move until price came here, and you can see that the candle right here showed a lot of momentum, a lot of buying pressure. Let me drag the chart. Okay, so here you can see that price was moving higher, and price was moving in a very positive upward thrust. Price broke this resistance line and it became the new support. It got retested here, created an engulfing candlestick, and we could make our buying position right here. We could buy here at the end of this engulfing candlestick, and you can see price shoot up. So whenever a resistance line is broken, it becomes the support, and if price comes back to it, make sure that you are looking for buying opportunities that can be that can give you a good turnout. And this is another example. You can see as price is in the uptrend, it's making a series of higher highs and higher lows right here, as you can see, and this is the other level right here. It slightly got broken here, but price came back into the range. As you can see, price broke out of it, came retested, and then it went down as well. You could make some entries here if you respected this order block which had been left on that candlestick right here. This was an order block which had been left. You could make another entries here and target this low right here. So as you can see, support and resistance can be used to trade everyday markets. Every time you can capitalize on these support and resistance zones. So make sure that you understand this video. Make sure that you repeat it if you didn't catch these, because we're going to be using them in our future videos. We're going to be speaking a lot about support and resistance. You can see this was a diagonal support and resistance scenario as well. Let's copy this and then let's put it down here. You can see price was moving well in this downtrend manner. As you can see, we are making lower highs and lower lows, and price moved down. We create this line, and then when price went back to this, we would get entries right here. Would make a lot of money from entering here. Would respect as well these order blocks that had been left right here. You can see there's order blocks that were left right there. We could enter there and sweep this liquidity which was left right here. So in our next lesson, we will be talking much about order blocks and liquidity which needs to be swept or cleared off in markets. This will give you more awareness in the market, knowing where to enter and when to exit, knowing where to enter and where to exit. As you can see as well, this resistance right here, this one that we are using, it got broken right here, as you can see, and when price tapped it back, it started going up again. Usually there is formation of an engulfing candlestick pattern. As you can see, that was an engulfing candlestick pattern. We could enter just after its close right there, and then put our stop loss below it, and then price moved up. It was a nice 1:4 risk reward ratio. We could target this high and we would take that money home. Okay, so if you'd like to receive more of these videos, make sure that you subscribe to this channel, New Forex Trading, where we are encoding the forex trader's mindset. This was a lesson on support and resistance, how to spot trades using support and resistance. If you would like to get some assistance on this information, make sure that you reach me on the email address that I have put in the channel description. Also, make sure that you like our videos so that they can reach more traders and they can get assistance